Hello and welcome to This Week in Boro Basketball. I'm Glenn Thompson. It was the first week of action for both men's and women's basketball teams, and I'm going to tell you both teams have high expectations for this season. The women would be in 2 games this week, while the men would only see 1 game of action. So let's get to it.
And we start off our coverage with the Edinboro University Lady Fighting Scots taking on Damon University. Damon coming into this game 2-2. This is the first game of the season, though, for the Fighting Scots, and right from the beginning, this game got out of hand in favor of Edinboro, although the tip-off wouldn't seem so. Tip goes to Kelsey Conklin, foul. She's on the floor. She's all right. She's going to keep playing, though. As you can see here, she gathers in the missed shot. She's going to take it and try to set up the offense, but she says, all right, no one wants to guard me. I'll take it right to the rack. Easy right-handed layup, up and good, 2-0 lead for the Lady Fighting Scots. Samantha Reimer, though, not to be outdone by Kelsey Conklin, says, anything you can do, I can do better. Goes up with the right-handed layup, makes it, and gets the foul, converts on the free throw, an old-fashioned three-point play. Damon does respond with a three-pointer of their own, but this is about the highlight of their offense for the day. As you can see here on the drive, and Kelsey Helmer is just going to take this shot and return it to sender. And that one goes out of bounds. Great defense there by Kelsey Helmer. Later on in the game, a little jump shot right from the foul line. That's up and good. Edinboro just moving on all cylinders on offense. Samantha Reimer steals this one here. Easy left-handed layup, up and good. Edinboro goes on to win this game 102-73. Now we move on to men's action against West Virginia Wesleyan. Wesleyan kind of took off with this game at the beginning, but Edinboro would persevere and fight through. We start off early in the game and a little outlet pass up there. Reverse layup right-handed, up and good. An early lead for Wesleyan as they were really clicking on all cylinders offensively. Drive to the dish, outlet pass, baseline jumper, squish, and that one's good. And then later on, another three-pointer from the corner. That one is nothing but net. And then Edinboro decides that they're going to start playing defense and scoring some points offensively. Outlet pass, Danny Walsh, up and good. 2 points converted on. Later on, Chris Best is going to find Chris Klimchak. He's going to drive in there with the left hand. Look at the little guy getting in there and getting big. Big 2 points there. Down low to Chris Best. Little turnaround jumper, up and good. Gets the foul. He'll go to the line and convert on his free throw. Later on the outlet, going down low, Chris Best. There he is again. Power move and up strong. Foul. 2 points. And he will also convert on that free throw attempt as well. Later on, the three-pointer from the corner, up and no good, but Chris Best, what a game he had down low. Goes up, converts into three-point play, converted on as well as Edinboro goes on to win this game 99-83. The final game this week, Ferris State traveling to Edinboro to take on the 2-0 Fighting Scots. Ferris State still winless on the season, and, well, that's how it's going to stay. Early on in the game, Kelsey Conklin a little sloppy with the ball, but then says, whatever, I'll take it in, banks it off the glass, that's what it's there for. Early 2-0 lead for the Fighting Scots. Ferris State, though, getting big down low, finds a mid-range jumper, and that's converted on a 2-2 game at this point. And then later on, Ferris State moving the ball well, finds the outlet to the corner, three-pointer, and that is a nothing but net. But then that was about the extent of it. Samantha Reimer is going to find Renee Brown. She puts up the three-pointer, squish. What a pure shot that is there. Then later on, Mickey Schercheros is going to give this one off to Carrie Connolly. Three-pointer, up and good. Final score in this one, 90-75 in favor of the Fighting Scots.
A combined 3-0 start for both teams this season as both men's and women's prove that they are ready for a PSAC push. The women's team with Samantha Reimer and Kelsey Conklin leading the way are set up offensively with Kelsey Helmer on defense, down low in the paint, getting the rebounds. This is an all-around team. They're a complete package, and they're young right now beyond Kelsey Conklin and Samantha Reimer, which can really help them out for future seasons. As for the men, interior-exterior play is going to be the name of the game all season for these guys. Down low, Byron Knight, Chris Best are just hogs down there, getting rebounds, putting up the shots, and getting the extra points on the free throw line. And also on the outside, Chris Klimlock and Bobby Stoffer running the point, being the quarterbacks of this offense. Both these teams look ready to make a push in the PSAC and go for that championship. But right now, it's time to name our Players of the Week. For the men, Chris Best earns Player of the Week awards with 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists, and overall just making the big play whenever the team needed it down low. Anytime West Virginia Wesleyan would make some type of push in this game, Chris Best would come up with some big rebound, put it back up, get the points, and go to the free throw line and convert on the old-fashioned three-point play. Just an all-around great game for him, and that's why he earned the Player of the Week awards. Samantha Reimer earns our Player of the Week award for the women's team. 47 points combined, 13 assists, 4 rebounds, 4 steals. A nice stat line for her in this week. She is undoubtedly the captain of this team along with Kelsey Conklin, and she's going to lead this team. She is, kind of like I said with the men's team with Chris Klimlock and Bobby Stauffer, the quarterback of this women's team. She's a great all-around player and someone that this team's going to really rely on this season. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this week in Boro basketball. Stay tuned, as next week we'll come back with coverage of the women's team against Teal and Charleston, West Virginia, while also the men will be taking on Teal and then playing in the Gary Miller Classic. A lot of great coverage coming up next week right here on Boro basketball. I'm Glenn Thompson.